Hi, YouTube family. Auntie is here, Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. It's not cute, not knowing, and now we're getting ready to know. Got some real good juice too. But we start off with a hug because you never know who may need that little hug or just that little encouragement. I'm by myself today, so we're gonna run down what's happening. Super Bowl Sunday is Sunday, February 13th. Never before in the history of Super Bowl halftime shows will people's heads be bobbing like this. Sunday, February 13th in Los Angeles, you've got Eminem, Mary J. Blige, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Kendrick Lamar. That is going to be quite a show. Now, I'm not really familiar with a lot of stuff that Kendrick Lamar does, but you guys can tell me, does he have the music that have your head like banging? A lot of people are saying, could there be an NWA reunion? Could there be? They're strict about these shows, and they don't want anything too raunchy. So, would there be weed smoking shown? Would they be saying the N word? It depends. It's edgy, and I'm sure there's some execs that are saying, but Jay-Z put it together. This is one for the culture, and heads are going to be just bopping along. But a lot of anticipation here. Mary, Eminem, Dr. Dre, Snoop, Kendrick Lamar, Sunday, February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day. It is the Super Bowl halftime show. This is going to be interesting. Well, there's been a recent shakeup on the Tamron Hall show. The executive producer, the one that they got from The View, this girl left her job at The View to come to the Tamron Hall show. She has quit, saying it's a toxic work environment. Wow. She was much tight, she was touted a lot, and it was hype, and they were just saying all these wonderful things. A lot of shows were protected from COVID. Now you're going to see who withstands with the ratings and which shows are going to last and which shows are not. Yesterday, I was telling you about Katie Couric's book, Going There. She got even worse talking about Diane Sawyer. It's like Katie she put it out there. She should have called the book, I'm Putting It Out There. She calls it Going There. She talked about Diane Sawyer horribly, and now they're wondering, what network morning show is she going to go on to talk about this show, because she talked about everybody so badly. Now, I'm sure there may be some uplifting moments in the book, but in the meantime, everybody's focusing on the craziness. How she was mean to other women, said Martha Stewart deserved to go to jail. She just said some things. It was like, wow, Katie, this is how you really feel? She opened up about her friendship with Matt Lauer, and she felt that even though she had heard things, she didn't agree with his behavior, she couldn't abandon him as a friend. And I'm sure it was hard for a lot. I tell you, one day I would love to know what Al Roker thought, because I'm sure he had to just cut ties, and they were close. Halloween, Matt Lauer, Al Roker, it was the best. But his downfall, so many people had to kind of like distance himself because of what happened. I would love to hear what he has to say. But anyway, Katie Couric, this book is called Going There, and she's actually coming. She's doing a book tour. She's coming to Philadelphia, and she's going all over. But what TV networks are going to sit down with her? She talked about Diane Sawyer so bad, and made allegations that she did certain sexual things to get interviews. Okay, Scarlett Johansson, her and Disney, it's a truce. She sued Disney for $100 million because, as the star of Black Widow, they didn't tell her they were putting it on streaming at the same time as theaters. They've come to a truce. She got about $40 million, y'all, so she got some money. She's going to continue as Black Widow. She's going to star in other Disney films like Tower of Terror, but they've come to an agreement, and Scarlett Johansson got her money. Actress Ellen Pompeo. This is when you're doing too much. She's entering the podcast world, and I guess she wants to talk about her career. She's been on Grey's Anatomy since the start as Meredith, and It's her show. She's the star of the show. Well, she was talking about a time when Denzel Washington, the Denzel, Oscar-winning Denzel Washington, came to direct the show and they got into it. And she cussed him out to tell him that this is my show. Now, she ain't cussed Denzel out. Because y'all know Denzel would have said, excuse me? She got dragged so bad. Y'all know how we feel about Denzel. He like black royalty. You don't be cussing him out. And they said, would she have done the same thing if it was somebody else? A lot of people were referring to her as Karen. And it just opened a firestorm. Because Ellen Pompeo was married to a black man. She's got black kids. And I guess she figured, whew, she opened up a can of worms. Now, she did it for either for one or two things. To draw attention to her podcast, because some people love any kind of publicity. Or she just got cocky. And she just thought that she could just tell this story. And they dragged her. They're still dragging her, calling her Karen. And I guess this is a story that she wished she never brought up. Many Saints of Newark, the prequel to The Sopranos. It's in theaters. It's on HBO Max. Michael Gandolfini stepping into the role that his father, James Gandolfini, made famous, just a younger Tony Soprano. If you see it, look out for Leslie Odom Jr. Look out for Patina Miller, our girl from Raising Kanan, Ray Liotta, and other notables. But HBO Max, and it is in theaters as well. Let's go back, y'all. Sweetie Pies was a show on OWN. I know I fell in love with this show when it first came on. Robbie Montgomery. She used to be a background singer for Ike and Tina Turner. She had this restaurant. The food looked good. It was her son. And then the show ended, and her son Tim got into a whole bunch of trouble. He is currently in jail right now for plotting the murder of his nephew, Miss Robbie's grandson. Terrible, terrible tragedy. I know she took it hard. Miss Robbie is 81, and she's restarting her music career. She recently did a photo shoot, and she looked good. Now, there was photo retouching. They were doing retouching, but she looked good, and she was always stylish, even though she was like fried chicken. Miss Robbie is working on a new album. She's 81. She's looking for a man. And some of the songs that she's released include Ain't My Stuff Good Enough and Feel Like Cheating. I just want to hear the Feel Like Cheating. I just want to hear the song. But Miss Robbie is reinventing herself after everything that she has been through. Everything with her son. Losing her grandson. She's reinventing herself. 81 years old, Miss Robbie. I think I went through all my top stories. I'm going through all the comments and things because we talked about so much from the Cannon show. I want to know what you guys think of that. Wendy Williams postponing her show once again. I really wonder what's going on with Tamron Hall's show. For this girl to quit, it's big news, y'all. It's big news. It's big because they took her from The View. And y'all know Auntie is going to do her little investigating to find out what happened. But I hope that you guys have a great weekend. Really do. Wherever you're watching from, wherever you're at. Beginning of October, getting into the fall season. Hope it is a good one. Tonight on ABC, Whoopi Goldberg is hosting the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney as they celebrate their 50th anniversary. Have a great weekend. There is a weekend edition. LaShawna Simon puts it together, and it has pictures and all of that good stuff. So that's going to be coming up. So please look out for that. Love to keep you entertained with, pop stuff and entertainment and movies and TV and stuff like that. We're going to have a bunch more on Monday, but check out the weekend edition. It's Not Cute Not Knowing. Subscribe to the channel. Give us a like if you like the video, and leave a comment because Auntie's going to be getting to a lot of them this weekend. Have a good one, and thanks for joining me.